Hey, so I'm just doing a quick video. I'm outside at the moment. I love filming in natural light. It's really nice. So I wanted to talk about how I am feeling at the moment, and I want to talk about how, like, the themes of April and what they've been, and like how they've been quite repetitive, and how like April's been a theme for me of like transition. It's been a theme of like purpose. It's been like quite a lot of themes have been coming up, and I kind of wanted to talk a bit about alignment and how trusting yourself enough so that you can trust in the universe and that you can trust in like your path and how it unfolds. I feel like recently I've been getting so stressed about like how it's unfolding and like embracing the unknown and like not knowing how it's going to unfold, and I feel like there's a beauty in not knowing how it's going to unfold that like I think is really important to trust in, as much as it kind of like can feel hard to trust in the unknown. It's such a beautiful element to kind of have trust in. Um, I feel like with a lot that's going on energetically, it can feel quite easy to get like, it can feel easy to feel like burnt out or tired or like overstressed. And I feel like April is a really transitional month for me. I think a lot of people feel like springtime is a time when they're blooming. It's a time when like you're kind of shedding, you're kind of like undoing. I feel like I'm undoing a lot of layers. Ooh. I feel like I'm really kind of taking a step back and learning how to reflect and how to do that without the ego kind of coming in and kind of having an opinion or judgment. I think judgment is another big thing that's like a theme in April, where like you can only reflect on what you have learned and you can only reflect on your inner growth so that you can move forward. I think that's important too. It's like taking that time out to reflect is vital, and it's so essential to the next like forming of whatever it is that you're doing. Um, So I think it's just a reminder for me to take a step back and reflect on my growth and kind of reflect on like where I'm being held back and where I'm saying no to things and where I'm kind of like, I don't know, I feel like things keep us caged that we don't really know about. Like limiting beliefs can keep us caged, but I feel like things that we tell ourselves keep us caged. I feel like knowledge can sometimes keep us caged, and I think April's one of those months where I feel like a freeing sense, like I feel like like a freedom coming, like where I'm kind of like not thinking about those things and I'm not kind of letting those things dictate my moods or emotions. Um, but yeah, I think it's just a reminder. I want to make this video as like a reminder to allow your path to unfold for you, and kind of to remind you that there is a bigger picture, and to remind you that the bigger picture may be cloudy or it may be unclear, but that doesn't mean that like the path isn't unfolding. And another thing I've realized is like if you're on your right path, then it will align. Like you will be aligned with who you're meant to be aligning with, and you will align in the right place with the right thing you're meant to be doing if you stay on your right path. And I feel like trusting that and trusting in yourself to give yourself that is an important part of it. But yeah, they're just like a few thoughts I've been having about April. I've kind of been thinking about those kind of themes, and kind of I've been undoing a lot of like beliefs, a lot of limiting beliefs that have been holding me back, a lot of things that I kind of are not mine. That's another thing, is like releasing what's not yours, releasing things that you don't even feel, that they're just other people's. I think that's an important step for April too, kind of shedding a lot of that. But yeah, it's quite an introspective month as well. I feel like it's a month that kind of really, especially with like Jupiter going retrograde, it's a time to really like reflect on your inner self. So yeah, just realize that they're necessary. Realize these moments are essential to your next level of growth. As hard as that can be sometimes, and it's like patience in the process, like allowing things to unfold in their right timing, allowing things to like unfold for you how they're meant to, not trying to control it. The way that I've done that is I've like really struggled with it recently, trying to control everything. But what I've done is kind of look at it objectively, look at like how it's unfolding, like it's away from you, look at it like from a second person opinion. I've kind of like done that, like I've looked at it from a different point of view and kind of seen like in the grand scheme of things, these small things don't matter, and kind of just like taking that approach to it instead of getting like annoyed with every little thing. I think taking a step back and like trusting that time is one of the most important gifts as well, you know, like trusting in that like you have so much time, and that like rushing is resistance, you know, when you're trying to rush things and you're trying to get there faster, it's actually like you're resisting your present moment. So just those are important key notes that I've been thinking about during this month. But yeah, it's a bit of a short one, but I feel like I have so much to say, but I don't know how to say it sometimes. Um, but yeah, thank you for listening. I hope this helps, because it really helps me. Yeah. Thank you. Bye.